Hello and welcome into Patriots Now. I'm Rachel Holt. Grab your cowboy boots and some whiskey if that's your thing, because the Pats are heading to Nashville to take on the Titans this weekend. After a win over Aaron Rodgers and the Packers on Sunday, the Patriots hit the road in a rematch of the AFC divisional playoffs last year.
Foxborough, you brought the fire tonight, 7-2. Let's get to 8-2. Let's go, Tennessee, next!
Yep, Tom Brady's ready for the Titans, where a win would guarantee New England finishes with a 500 or better record for the 18th year in a row. And history is on the Pats' side. In case you've forgotten, Bill Belichick's squad absolutely dominated the Titans in last year's playoffs, winning 35-14. In fact, the Pats have won 7 straight games against the Titans by an average margin of victory of 21 points, including a 59-0 beatdown back in 2009. The last time the Titans beat the Patriots was way back in 2002. The late Steve McNair was the quarterback for the Titans, and a young linebacker named Mike Vrabel recorded 9 tackles and half a sack in that game for the Patriots. Fast forward 16 years, Vrabel has traded in his cleats for a headset and navy blue for powder blue as a head coach for the Titans. The 3-time Super Bowl champion is showing his defensive prowess through half a season with Tennessee. The Titans have allowed the fewest points in the league and are coming off an impressive victory at Dallas on Monday night, a game Belichick paid close attention to.
This is really a good, well-balanced football team. Mike's done a great job. Certainly the bye week, they came out and played, that was as good a game as you could play. Mike's got a lot of great qualities. Great player, tough, mentally and physically, smart. Had a real passion for the game. Was in great condition, could go all day, loved to play, loved to practice.
While the Titans defense has collectively performed well this season, one other familiar face hasn't. Super Bowl 49 hero and Super Bowl 52 absentee Malcolm Butler has had a rough go of it in his first season with Tennessee. Check out this stat. Per Pro Football Focus, Butler allowed 8 completions on 11 targets on Monday night, and he's allowed 39 catches for 618 yards and 7 touchdowns so far this year. Those marks are league highs among cornerbacks. Yikes, maybe Belichick was onto something when he cut ties with Butler in the offseason. Speaking of struggles, let's chat about the Titans' offense. Despite their 4-4 record, Tennessee has been very ineffective in terms of moving the ball and scoring points this season. That all starts with Marcus Mariota, who has as many touchdowns as he does interceptions so far. The Titans' 28 points scored last week was a season high, but the Patriots have eclipsed the 28-point mark 5 times already this season. Finally, the Titans rank 30th in yards per play and 31st in opponent sack percentage. So if the Patriots continue to pressure the quarterback like they did against Green Bay, Mariota better watch out. Regardless, Coach Belichick and the Patriots know just how dangerous Mariota can be.
80% conversions against Dallas last week. So can run, can throw. He's very smart, handles a lot of things to the line of scrimmage. So it's a big challenge for us to handle him and the rest of the offense.
His toughness is really unmatched. I mean, he does a really good job of playing through injuries and just playing through different situations he's put in. And, he's a good player. He's an up-and-coming quarterback. He's really been on target on a lot of his passes and just getting everybody involved.
And now to take a deeper dive in the Patriots showdown against the Titans, here's Doug Kyde answering your questions in this week's Mailbag.
Hello and welcome to this week's Mailbag. I'm Doug Kyde. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kyde using the hashtag MailDoug, and I will try to get around to answering it. First question here comes from Jessica Montañez, who asks, is Butler going to be put on Gordon? If yes, how do you see that working out? If the Titans put Malcolm Butler on Patriots wide receiver Josh Gordon, I don't see that working out too well for the Titans in that situation, but I think that matchup will exist at points during Sunday's game between the Patriots and Titans, because Malcolm Butler mostly does stay as an outside cornerback. Him and Adoree Jackson are the outside cornerbacks. Logan Ryan is the slot cornerback, so I think we'll see a lot of Logan Ryan on Julian Edelman, which means that Gordon likely will be matching up against Butler and Adoree Jackson. Butler has been one of the worst cornerbacks in the NFL this season. Obviously, that could turn around at any point. He was a very good cornerback with the Patriots, but it has not worked out for him with the Titans, and he even kind of struggled last year and into last year's preseason. So I think that if he is matched up with Josh Gordon, we could be seeing another big performance out of Gordon, maybe another big play like we saw last week on his 55-yard touchdown. Last question here real quick comes from Danny Cross, who asks, with a healthy Sony, what are the chances Patterson stays in the rotation at running back? He certainly had the necessary production. I don't think that we'll see anywhere near the same amount of carries that Patterson had against the Packers again this season if Sony Michel does return and is healthy this season, especially since Rex Burkhead is returning as well in Week 13. So if Michel and Burkhead are your number 1 and 2 running backs, I think you'll probably only see a few carries per game out of Patterson. But I do think it's important to get Patterson the ball in a running back type situation because he is so dangerous and because he does seem to be improving in that role. So I would give him maybe 3 or 4 carries, maybe a few more than that per game, even when Michel and Burkhead are healthy and back in the offense.
Thanks, Doug. After the Pats play on Sunday, they're likely looking forward to some time to rest up and recover during their bye week in Week 11. One local team that may need some rest is the Red Sox, who are still going strong and celebrating their World Series championship in a whirlwind 2 weeks. The team brought the championship trophy to Gillette Stadium last Sunday against the Packers. Alex Cora, JD Martinez, Steve Pearce, Brock Holt, and other Sox players made an appearance prior to the game. 50 Cent was also in the club, even though he was wearing a Yankees hat. And the highlight of the night was Cora, who told our Courtney Cox he couldn't contain himself after meeting Tom Brady.
The selfie, top it all. Sorry to say it, we're the world champs. I enjoyed it. Puerto Rico was great, but a selfie with the greatest of all time, that was the best of the week. I know how locked in he gets, but the fact that he came up to me and he said congratulations to everybody, and I'm like, you know what, might as well. And he didn't hesitate, so it was awesome. It's great.
Well, that just about does it for this episode of Patriots Now. Don't forget to catch the game at 1 o'clock this Sunday. And if you're betting on the game, know that according to OddsShark, 67% of bets are coming in on the Patriots as 6.5-point favorites. Wow, if recent history continues, maybe you could join that 67% and make some money this weekend. Bye guys, go Pats.